They say time changes everything, but a mother's touch stays forever. The winter sun was setting behind the tall glass buildings of Chicago, streaking the sky with orange and gold that slowly faded into deep blue. People hurried to their homes, wrapped in heavy coats, carrying coffee cups, their breath forming clouds in the frozen air. Among them, one man walked slower than everyone else, almost unwilling to reach his destination. His name was Adam. To the world, he was successful, a good job, a nice apartment, friends who admired him, a life that looked perfectly put together. But today his steps were heavy, and his heart was heavier. A call from Pakistan had shaken something buried deep inside him. Something he had ignored while building a life far away from the woman who once held his entire world in her arms, his mother. She was very sick, and the last thing she asked was, "When will Adam come?" Just one question, but it struck his soul like a storm. For years, he had convinced himself he was too busy, too occupied, too far, too tired, but nothing felt meaningful anymore. Not his work, not his routines, not the perfect coffee he drank every morning, not the meetings he rushed to attend. All he could hear was her voice, soft, frail, full of longing. 1. The night he left. The memory hit him, the night he left home for the first time. He was only 21. Excited, nervous, full of dreams. His mother sat by his suitcase, folding clothes one by one, smoothing each shirt as if smoothing the wrinkles of his future. She slipped small things inside, extra socks, a woolen cap, little packets of homemade biscuits he loved. He laughed. "Mom, I'm not a kid anymore." She smiled, that soft, quiet smile that both hurts and heals. A mother's heart doesn't grow old, Adam. Only children do. He didn't understand then. He understood the airport, the excitement, the lights. He didn't look back often. He didn't see her tears. But she cried. 2. Chicago nights. Years passed. Adam built a life in Chicago, a life full of noise, but empty of warmth. Late at night, after finishing projects, he sometimes sat in his apartment staring at the glowing skyline. The silence felt too loud. He reached for his phone, thinking he should call her. But he told himself, tomorrow. I'll call tomorrow. Tomorrow became a week became a month became years. She still called, always with the same questions. Are you eating well? Are you sleeping enough? Are you truly happy? He always replied, yes, Mom, don't worry. But she knew. Mothers always know. 3. The call that changed everything. That afternoon, while sitting in his office surrounded by polished glass, his brother called. Adam, Mom keeps asking about you. She's very weak. Doctor says we don't have much time. The world stopped, not slowly, but completely. Adam felt the air leave his lungs. His throat tightened. Guilt rose from places he didn't know existed. She wants to see you. Please come. Adam whispered, I will. I promise. And for the first time in years, he meant it with every broken piece of his soul. 4. The airport of regret. He left for the airport without packing properly. His hands trembled while booking the ticket, his voice cracked with his boss, and his eyes stayed wet throughout the ride to O'Hare. People moved normally around him. He felt as if he were in a different world, a world where every mother was still alive, every son had time, and distance didn't hurt. By the boarding gate, he took out a slip of paper his mother had secretly placed in his bag years ago. Wherever you go, my prayers walk with you. He closed his eyes. Tears silently rolled down his cheeks. 5. The flight home. Adam didn't sleep. The cabin lights dimmed, passengers drifted to dreams, but he sat awake, drowning in memories. His mother's laughter, her soft scolding, her warm hands fixing his collar, her prayers whispered at dawn. Every memory hurt, because he realized how little he had valued them. He remembered their last conversation. Mom, work is too busy right now. Maybe next year. Next year, how foolishly he believed life waits. 6. Home after years. When he reached home, it wasn't her footsteps that greeted him, it was his sister, her eyes swollen from crying. Adam, she's been waiting for you. He rushed inside, his heart beat loud, echoing in his ears. There she was, small, weak, fragile as a fading candle flame. But she smiled. Adam, my boy, you came. He touched her hand, cold, But still home. 7. The touch that never ages. She struggled to lift her hand. He leaned closer. She placed it on his head, just like when he was a child. He felt something break, a dam of years, guilt, distance, silence. Mom, I'm sorry, I should have come sooner. She shook her head gently. A mother waits, she never complains. He buried his face in her hands and cried like the child he had once been. 8. The last gift. She whispered, Adam, promise me one thing. Anything, Mom. Take care of your heart. Don't let work make you forget yourself. And don't let life make you too busy to love. Love is all that stays when everything else leaves. He nodded. She smiled one last time, full of peace, love, surrender. Her hand slipped from his. Her breathing softened. Her chest stopped rising. Before he could realize it, she was gone. Gone from the world, but not from his life. 9. After the silence, right pointing arrow, the beginning of his healing. After the funeral, after the visitors left, after the noise faded, Adam found himself sitting alone in his mother's room. Her scarf was still hanging on the chair. Her perfume lingered in the air. Her Quran rested by the window. He touched the scarf gently, and for the first time in years, felt a strange kind of peace, a peace that came from realizing he still carried her inside him. In his heart, in his memories, in every breath. Adam stayed in Pakistan for weeks. But time didn't move the way it used to. It felt heavier, slower, thicker, like every hour carried memories instead of minutes, and every minute carried pieces of a heart he was trying to understand. The world outside continued. Neighbors' routines, street vendors' calls, evening tea smells drifting from houses, children laughing in the alley. But inside his mother's house, silence lived like an uninvited guest. Nothing sounded the same. Nothing looked the same. Because the one person who made everything feel like home was no longer there. 10. Her room after her. On the third morning after the funeral, Adam finally stepped into her room again. He stood at the door for a long time. Sunlight filtered softly through the thin curtains, falling on her bed like a gentle blessing. Her prayer mat was neatly folded in the corner. Her glasses were placed exactly where she had always kept them. The faint smell of her rose perfume still lingered in the air. He walked in slowly, afraid to disturb the air she once breathed. He sat on her bed. Suddenly, memories flashed like small films. Her waking him up for school. Her oiling his hair before exams. Her whispering prayers beside his bed when he was sick. Her hands lighting a lamp when the electricity went out. Hands. Always her hands. Those same hands he held in her last moments. Adam ran his fingers across her pillows, touching them as if they still held her warmth. And then he saw something he hadn't noticed before. A small diary slipped underneath her pillow, like a secret she never meant to hide. His breath caught. His hands shook as he pulled it out. 11. Her diary, A Mother's World. The diary was old, its corners slightly worn, its pages yellowed with years of emotions. He opened the first page gently. There was his name, written softly, lovingly, like a prayer in itself. My Adam. He felt something collapse inside him. He turned the next page. There were small entries, not long, not detailed, just little words written in a mother's simple handwriting. Entry 1. Adam didn't eat breakfast today. I hope he is okay in school. I packed his favorite biscuits. Entry 7. He is leaving for America tomorrow. I am happy, and scared. I touched his suitcase again and again. My heart feels weak. Entry 12. He called today. His voice sounded tired. I hope he is not overworking. I prayed for him after Fajr. The entries continued with small, silent expressions of love. He didn't call this week. Maybe he is busy. I saw his picture on Facebook. He looks thin. I want to hug him. I miss him. I made his favorite dish today, even though he is not here. Ya Allah, keep my son in your protection. His tears fell directly onto the pages. This diary wasn't just a diary, it was her heart. Her fear, her joy, her loneliness, her love. A mother's entire universe compressed into fragile ink. 12. The last page. Adam kept turning the pages one by one until he reached the last entry, written just weeks before she passed away. It said, my hands are weak now. Sometimes they shake, but I still pray for Adam every night. Ya Allah, Please send him back to me once. Just once. So I can see him and leave this world peacefully. Adam pressed the diary to his chest. His breath broke. His body shook. That was her last wish. And he had fulfilled it, but barely. Mom, I'm here now, he whispered into the silence, as if she could still hear him. 13. The neighbors' stories. Later that evening, neighbors came to offer condolences. One elderly woman said, "Your mother never ate until she fed the poor girl on the corner street." Another added, "She used to buy extra bread for the widows living nearby. She never told anyone." A young girl, maybe 16, stepped forward shyly. "Your mother, she paid for my school books every year. She said knowledge belongs to everyone." Adam felt speechless. How many lives had she touched while he was away? Her best friend added, "She always said, if Adam is happy, I am happy. She lived her whole life through your smile." Adam swallowed hard. She had lived giving, and he had lived hurrying. 14. The night of realization. Later that night, Adam sat alone on the rooftop, his mother's favorite place. The cool breeze brushed his face. The stars hung quietly above. The city lights blinked like distant memories. He whispered, "I wasn't there for you, I didn't call enough. I didn't visit enough. I was blind." The wind felt like a response, gentle, forgiving. But guilt stayed. Then he remembered, a mother waits, she never complains. Her love had no expectations. Only prayers. 15. Healing in her presence. When Adam returned to Chicago weeks later, everything looked the same. Buildings, streets, cold wind, but nothing felt the same. He cooked her recipes. He placed a second plate on the table, out of habit, out of love, out of longing. He saw her presence in little things. Her voice waking him up. Her scolding him to drink water. Her hand smoothing his collar. He volunteered at shelters, donated food, and helped strangers. Every act brought him closer to her. Her diary became his guide, her words a compass. 16. Dreams and new beginnings. One night, Adam dreamed of her, sitting on the old Karachi rooftop, smiling softly. "I never left you," she said. "I am in every good deed, every prayer, every heartbeat." Months later, overlooking the Chicago River, Adam whispered, "You saw me, Mom. And I saw myself, truly, because of you." Her lessons, her love, her touch, they lived in him forever. 17. Legacy and closure. Adam reconnected with friends and family. He forgave himself for years of absence. He shared her stories with his children, teaching patience, empathy, love, and generosity. Challenges came, but he faced them with patience and gratitude. Her teachings reminded him that every hardship was an opportunity to honor her legacy. Finally, he whispered, "Ami, I hope you're proud." The breeze carried the scent of roses. He smiled, not because the pain vanished, but because her love had become part of him. "I love you, Mom. Always." This was today's story, a journey of a mother's love and her son's life. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel Real Life USA Stories, like the video, and share it with your friends. Your support means the world to us. Thank you.